Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Louisburg High School, where today your Shawnee Mission Vikings will be taking part in an all-day tournament. Starting off today, the Vikings will be taking on the Basehor Bobcats. First match of the day. Each match will be 3 sets. Shooting from a different angle here in this gym today. Hopefully the view is okay. Starting us off with the serve is going to be Avery Horner. Avery serves deep left side, off the defender's hands for the ace. So a nice early ace by Avery Horner puts the Vikings on the board. Avery from the right side, serves to the left side. Bailey passes it up to Avery. Avery sets it over to Jillian. Jillian going hard to the right side, but out of bounds. Bobcats with the serve. Jillian passes up. Avery's running over to the bench to try to save it. Just not quite able to get there. Bobcats take the lead with the score of 2-1. Early in set number 1. And rolling over the top of the net. Bobcats getting another ace. Vikings trail 1-3 early in the first set. Bailey passes it up to Avery. Avery back sets to Jillian. Jillian going to the left side and down for the point. Jillian placing that one right about the 10-foot line. Getting the score. Vikings trail 2-3. Jillian Walton back to serve. Jump serve goes shut deep to right third. Macer able to tip it over the blocker's hands, getting the point. Vikings trail 2-4. Bailey passes it to Avery. Avery sets it to Molly. Molly blocked at the net. Vikings 2, Bobcats 5. Bailey passes it to Avery. Avery sets Jillian in the back row. Jillian goes deep middle. And Briley Milo tipping it back over the net, getting the point. Alexis Vondersek rotates into the front row. Bailey Aldridge back to serve. Bailey serves right side. Bailey passes it to Avery. Avery sets it over to Briley. Briley hitting it off the blocker's fingertips. Picked up by the Bobcats. And hit out of bounds by the Bobcats. Point goes to the Vikings. Vikings 4, Bobcats 5. Bailey lines up on the right side. Serve shallow right. Trinity there for the tip. Sends it to Bailey. Bailey sends it to Jillian. Jillian goes shallow left side. Avery there with the dive. Sends it to Bailey. Bailey sends it to Briley. Briley. Oh, Avery passes it to Jillian. Jillian sends it to Briley. Briley going deep middle. Picked up by the Bobcats. And hit out of bounds by the Bobcats. Vikings tie it up. Tied at 5 early in set number 1. As Bailey lines up on the right side to serve. Bailey serves deep right side. And Bobcats bringing that one back between 2 Viking defenders, getting the point. Vikings 5, Bobcats 6. Jillian passes it up to Avery. Avery setting it over the net. And Alexis Vondersack getting up there, getting a hand on it. Couldn't quite get the block. And the Vikings trail 5-7. Bobcats serve it in the net. Point Vikings. Isabel Lava rotates in to serve. Vikings trail 6-7. Isabel lines up in the middle. Serve shallow middle. Picked up by the Bobcats. Avery able to get one hand on the tip. Just couldn't get another Viking defender over there in time to pick it up. Vikings now trail 6-8. Riley passes it to Isabel. Isabel pumps it over to Avery. Avery hitting it off the blocker's hands. Bobcats able to pick it up, bringing it back. Isabel passes to Jillian. Jillian back sets to Briley. Briley tipping it shallow middle. Bobcats missed the connection. Vikings get the point. Now trailing 7-8. Briley Milo back to serve. Shallow left side serve. Picked up by the Bobcats. And Jillian getting up there, getting a hand on it. But on the block, the ball squirts out of bounds. Point goes to the Bobcats. Vikings now trail 7-9. Riley passes to Isabel. Isabel sets to Jillian. Jillian blocked at the net. And Briley was able to get it off the deflection. Just couldn't get it to another Viking player for the next hit. Vikings trail 7-10. Riley passes it to Isabel. Isabel bumps it over to Jillian. Jillian swinging deep out the back middle. Point for the Bobcats. It's Vikings 7, Bobcats 11. Riley passes it to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Avery. Avery goes deep middle. Picked up by the Bobcats. Oh, Bailey with a diving attempt. Stretching out, able to get one hand on it. Just not able to square up enough to get it to another Viking player. Vikings trail 7-12. Serve out of bounds by the Bobcats. Point goes to the Vikings. Vikings now trail 8-12. Molly Timko rotates into the front row. Alexis Vondersack back to serve. Alexis from the right side. Serves Deep right down on the back corner for the ace. A nice ace by Alexis Vondrasek. Vikings 9, Bobcats 12. Alexis lines up on the right side. Serves deep right. Molly Timko fighting at the net, and Avery's able to send it over to Jillian. Jillian goes deep middle. Isabel passes it up to Avery. Avery sets deep left corner. Out the defender's hands for the point. Good placement by Avery Horner hitting the back left corner. And the Vikings trail 10-12 as they climb back in. Alexis lines up on the right side. Serves deep middle out of bounds. Bailey Aldridge rotates into the back row. Vikings 10, Bobcats 13. Riley passes it up to Isabel. Isabel sets Jillian in the middle. Jillian's blocked. Riley one-hands it back to Jillian. Jillian goes deep left corner. Hit out of bounds by the Bobcats. And the Vikings get the point. Vikings 11, Bobcats 13. Trinity Star rotates into the front row. Avery Horner back to serve. Avery serves to the left side. Jillian sets it up to Avery. Avery sets it back to Jillian. Jillian tips it to the right side off the defender's hands. Down for the point. Jillian going with the soft touch. Catching the Bobcats off guard. And the Vikings are within one, trailing 12-13. Avery lines up on the right side. Jump serve, shallow middle. Jillian rolling it back over the net. Avery passes it up to Molly. Molly trying to use her offhand. Couldn't quite make the connection, and the Bobcats get the point. Vikings trail 12-14. Middle of set number one. Vikings trail 12-14. Bobcats with the serve. Bailey passes it to Jillian. Jillian sends it up to Trinity. Trinity tipping it over the net and getting the point. So a nice tip by Trinity Star. Jillian Walton rotates back to serve. Vikings trail 13-14. Jillian jump serve, shallow left third. And Briley Milo getting up there for the block, but the ball goes out of bounds, and the point goes to the Bobcats. Vikings 13, Bobcats 15. Middle of set number one. Bailey sends it up to Avery. Avery sets Jillian in the back row. Jillian goes deep right corner. Bobcats bringing it back. Jillian sets it up to Avery. Avery sets it over to Briley. Briley going to the right side off the defender's hands for the point. Good hard swing by Briley Milo. Bring the Vikings within one as they trail 14-15. Alexis Vondrasek back into the front row. Bailey Aldridge back to serve. Bailey serves right side, but goes out of bounds. Vikings 14, Bobcats 16. Jillian passes it up to Avery. Avery sends it to Alexis. Alexis tipping it into the donut. Getting the point. That brings the Vikings within 1 point, trailing 15-16. Isabel Lawver into serve. Lines up in the middle. Trying to go shallow serve middle and goes into the net. Point goes to the Bobcats. Middle of set number one, Vikings trail 15-17. Bobcats with the serve. Briley passes it up to Isabel. Isabel back sets to Briley. Briley goes to the left side, picked up by the Bobcat defender. And Bobcats bringing it back. Jillian getting a hit on it, but it goes into the net. Called out of bounds. Vikings trail 15-18. Briley passes it to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Avery. Avery goes shallow left side. Oh, but behind the foul pole. Point goes to the Bobcats. Vikings trail 15-19. Need to change the momentum here. Get a side out. Jillian passes it to Isabel. Isabel sends it over to Avery. Avery going between two blockers. Bobcats able to bring it back. Isabel passes it up to Avery. Avery sets it over to Briley. Briley going to the right side, but just a bit too far. Vikings now trail 15-20. Bottom of set number one. Briley passes it to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Alexis. Alexis going left side, down on the left boundary line for the point. Just what the Vikings needed to get the ball back as they now trail 16-20. Riley Milo back to serve. Riley with a shallow left third serve. Jillian up there blocking at the net, getting the point for the Vikings. Jillian Walton towering up there, fighting to get the block. Riley serves under the net. That rule won't be adopted until next year. Vikings now trail 17-21. Bobcats with the serve. Served out of bounds by the Bobcats. Vikings get the point. Molly Timko rotates into the front row. Alexis Vondersek back to serve. Vikings trail 18-21. Alexis from the right side, jump serve, goes shallow middle. Picked up by the Bobcat defender. Jillian Walton with a tremendous block up there. But called into the net. I think they're saying her hand caught the top of the net. Point goes to the Bobcats. Vikings trail 18-22. Riley passes it up to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Molly. Molly unable to connect on the swing. Point goes to the Bobcats. Crunch time here for the Vikings as they trail 18-23 here in the bottom of set number one. Jillian passes it over to Avery. Avery sends it back to Jillian. Jillian going deep middle. Bobcats able to save it. Riley sends it to Isabel. Isabel passes it to Jillian. Jillian blocked at the net. Set point for the Bobcats as the Vikings trail 18-24. Served out of bounds by the Bobcats. Vikings still alive. Trinity Star rotates into the front row. Avery Horner back to serve. Vikings 19, Bobcats 24. No margin of error. Vikings need to run it out to win this set. Avery jump serve, goes to the right side, off the defender's hands for the ace. 1 point at a time. Just keep it rolling, Vikings. Vikings trail 20-24. Avery lines up on the right side. Shallow middle serve. And off the block, ball goes out of bounds. And the Basehor Bobcats take set number 1 with a score of 25-20. Again, today is a tournament, so just best 2 out of 3. Would appear we are rotating sides. So I guess I will change my camera angle. Why do they do this to me, Dave? Making me move. It's bull crap, isn't it? I don't know. All right. Apologies for the shaky view, everybody. Normally they don't switch sides, but I guess they are here today. I got to try to find an angle that's going to work. Can't catch the back boundary line there. Well, folks, apologies for the angle. It's about the best I can get from up here. We'll try to make the best of it here, folks. Get ready to start set number 2. Vikings need this one to push it to 3. Vikings rotation is in. Back row, Bailey Aldridge, Riley Milo, and Avery Horner. Front row, Isabel Lauver, Jillian Walton, and Alexis Fondersek. Looks like we shifted things around here a bit. Riley passes it up over the net. Isabel there, send it back to Avery, saves it. Isabel goes deep middle. And Bobcats getting the tip off of Jillian's fingertip, get the point. Bobcats take an early 1-0 lead here in set number 2. Served out of bounds by the Bobcats. That ties us at 1. Isabel Lauver with the serve, goes deep to the right third. Bailey passes it up to the net, a bit too far, but Isabel's there for the tip. Sends it to Bailey. Bailey sends it to Jillian. Jillian goes to the left side. Riley passes it up to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Jillian. Jillian swinging hard down the left boundary line. Tipped by the Bobcats. And the Vikings go up 2-1. Isabel Lauver with the serve. Goes shallow middle. And Avery Horner getting a hand on it for the block, but it hits the foul pole. Point goes to the Bobcats. Oh, I guess not. Point goes to the Vikings. So Vikings now lead 3-1. Avery getting up there to try to block that one, but it falls on the Vikings side of the court. Point goes to the Bobcats. Vikings lead 3-2. Served out of bounds by the Bobcats. Point Vikings. Vikings lead 4-2. Jillian Walton back to serve. Deep serve to the right side off the defender's hands for the ace. A nice ace by Jillian Walton. I know you can't see it down here. She's got her run-up serve from the left corner. Vikings 5, Bobcats 2. Jillian lines up for the serve. Jump serve, rolls over the net, down for another ace. Dose aces by Jillian Walton. Can she get the trifecta? Vikings lead 6-2. Jump serve, deep middle. Bobcats bringing it back. Riley able to one-hand it up to Alexis, who tips it over for the point. A pair of one-handed hits between Riley and Alexis. Alexis getting the point. Vikings now lead 7-2. Bobcats going to take a timeout to think about things. Vikings retake the court first, leading 7-2 early in set number 2. Jillian Walton back to serve. Up ref gives the signal. Here we go. Jillian jump serve, shallow left side. Bobcats are able to contain it, bringing it back. Alexis passes to Isabel. Isabel back sets to Avery. Avery bumping it over the net. Bailey passes to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Avery. Avery tipping it shallow middle. Picked up by the Bobcats. Nice dig by Bailey Aldridge. Good hustle there by both teams. Bobcats bringing that one back, and Vikings just not able to corral it. Vikings lead 7-3. Bobcats with the serve. Jillian passes it to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Briley. Briley going for the right side. Rolls off two Bobcat defenders' heads. Getting the kill. Molly Timko rotates into the front row. Alexis Vondrasek back to serve. Vikings lead 8-3. Alexis from the right side. Serves deep right third. Foot fault called on Alexis. Point goes to the Bobcats. Vikings lead 8-4. Bobcats with the serve. Jillian passes it back over the net on the shallow serve. Riley tips it to the right side for the point. Good reaction there by Briley Milo. Getting the point for the Vikings. Trinity Starr rotates into the front row. Avery Horner back to serve. Vikings lead 9-4. Shallow right side serve. Picked up by the Bobcats. Jillian passes it up to Avery. Avery bumps it over to Briley. Briley goes to the right side. Down for the kill. Vikings 10, Bobcats 4. Avery Horner from the right side. Jump serve. Goes shallow middle. Trinity Starr putting it back, but the Bobcats were able to cover it. And find the back corner. Avery thinking that one was going to go out of bounds, but Bobcats are able to catch the back right corner and get the point. Vikings lead with a score of 10-5. Bobcats with the serve. Briley passes it up to Avery. Avery backsets to Briley. And Briley just a bit off on the swing. Point goes to the Bobcats. Vikings lead 10-6. Bailey passes it up to Avery. Avery sets it over to Trinity. Trinity swinging hard to the right side. Picked up by the Bobcat defender, but they can't contain it. Goes out of bounds. A good hard swing by Trinity Starr. And the Vikings now lead 11-6. Briley Milo back to serve. And Briley's serve goes into the net. Point Bobcats. Vikings 11, Bobcats 7. Bobcats with the serve. Briley sends it back over the net and out of bounds. Vikings lead 11-8. Briley passes it up to Avery. Avery sets it over to Jillian. Jillian hard to the right side. Picked up by the Bobcat defender. Molly tips it up to Avery. Molly tips it up to Trinity. And Trinity Hitting it off the blocker's hands and getting the point. Alexis Vondrasek rotates into the front row. Bailey Aldridge back to serve. Vikings lead 12-8. Bailey serves deep right side. Oh, nice dig by Briley. And Jillian's able to save it, and Avery sends it over the net. Bailey sends it up to Avery. Avery sets it over to Jillian. Jillian hitting it hard off the blocker's hands. Can the Bobcats save it? They can't! Nice hard hit by Jillian. Bobcats not able to contain it, and the Vikings go up 13-8. Bailey with the serve, goes deep middle. Hit out of bounds by the Bobcats. Vikings 14, Bobcats 8. Bailey Aldridge back to serve. Bailey shallow serve to the right side. Picked up by the Bobcats, bringing it back. Avery passes it to Briley. Briley sends it back to Jillian. Jillian swinging hard off the defender's hands. And another kill for Jillian Walton. Bobcats taking the timeout. Vikings lead 15-8 here in set number 2. Both teams retake the court. Vikings lead 15-8, middle of set number 2. Bailey Aldridge back to serve. Bailey serves shallow right side. Avery passes it up to Briley. Briley sends it back to Jillian. Jillian trying to go left side. Hooks it a bit much and goes out of bounds. Bobcats getting the point. Vikings lead 15-9. Hook, ball. Ball coming across from the other court. Vikings 15, Bobcats 9. Jillian takes the first pass, sends it to Alexis. Alexis sends it back to Jillian. Jillian going deep out the left corner. Riley pulling up on that one. Looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but hit just on the back boundary line. So ace for the Bobcats. Vikings lead 15-11. Riley with the dig sends it up to Avery. Avery sends it over to Jillian. Jillian goes deep. Middle off the defender's hands for the point. Isabel Lawver rotates in to serve. Vikings lead 16-11. Isabel from the middle goes shallow middle. Hard hit by the Bobcats. Bounces off the chest of Isabel. Sending the ball a bit wonky. And no other Viking defender able to get to it. Vikings lead 16-12. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Isabel. Isabel back sets to Jillian. Jillian swinging hard, but goes into the net. Bobcats pull within 3. Vikings leading 16-13. Bailey passes to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Avery. Avery blocked at the net. And Bobcats get the point. Vikings taking a timeout, trying to regroup, regain that momentum they had prior to the Bobcat timeout. Vikings holding on to a 16-14 lead. So, middle of set number 2, Vikings lead 16-14. Bobcats with the serve. Bailey passes it up to Isabel. Isabel sets it to Briley in the back row. Hit out of bounds by the Bobcats. And the Vikings get the point. Vikings lead 17-14. Jillian Walton back to serve. Jillian served to the right side. Picked up by the Bobcat defenders. Bailey passes it to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Briley. Briley goes deep to the left side. Bobcats able to cover. Bobcats able to tip it over the blocker's hands and get the point. Vikings lead 17-15. Bobcat serve taken by Bailey. Bailey sends it to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Avery. Avery sets it shallow on the left side. Jillian sets it to Isabel. Isabel sends it to Briley. Briley going right side off the defender's hands for the point. A nice swing by Briley Milo. Vikings go up 18-15. Molly Timko rotates into the front row. Alexis Vondrasek back to serve. Alexis jump serve, goes deep middle. Bobcat middle, bringing that one down right in the donut of the Vikings. Getting the point. Vikings lead 18-16. Bobcats with the serve. Shallow serve and no Viking defender able to get there. Bobcats climb within 1 as the Vikings lead 18-17 and need to regain some momentum. One of the luckiest rolls I think I've seen. It just, like that one hit the net pretty squarely, but still rolled over and got the point for the Bobcats. That ties us at 18. Ball off the Viking defender's hands, and the Bobcats take the lead, now leading 19-18. Shallow serve taken by Briley, just couldn't get it up in the air. And the Vikings now trail here at the bottom of set number 2 by a score of 18-20. Jillian passes it to Isabel. Isabel sets it over to Avery. Avery hits it off the blocker's fingertips, picked up by the back row defender. And tip called at the net. Point goes to the Bobcats. Vikings trail 18-21. Need to get a side out. They have to win this set to push it to 3. Bailey takes the first pass, sends it to Jillian. Jillian sends it back over to Molly. Molly going shallow middle. Bobcats able to defend. Isabel passes to Avery. Avery sets it over to Briley. Briley tipping it over the blocker's hands. Bobcats able to recover. Oh, but they hit it into the net. And can't get it back over. Vikings get the point. A much-needed point by the Vikings as they now trail 19-21. Trinity Star rotates into the front row. Avery Horner back to serve. Avery serve goes shallow middle. And the Bobcats able to find the back right corner with no Viking defender in the area. Vikings trail 19-22. Bottom of set number 2, Bobcats with the serve. Riley passes it up to Avery. Avery sets Jillian in the back row. Jillian going for the donut and the point. Vikings 20, Bobcats 22. Riley Milo back to serve. Shallow serve goes into the net. Point goes to the Bobcats. Vikings trail 20-23. Need to get the ball back here. Bobcats with the serve. Briley passes it to Avery. Avery sets it to the net, but nobody there. Set point for the Bobcats as the Vikings trail 20-24. Briley passes it to Avery. Avery bumps it to Bailey. Bailey bumping it over the net. And the back tip over the net by the Bobcats. And they take match number 1, winning second set 25-20. We will stop this broadcast and reconvene on the next match.